I told you in Genesis, the reality was revealed in Genesis. God's intention was that man's house should be mobile. So when he created the first man's house was his body. So Adam was carrying his house everywhere he went. That's why God didn't build a house for Adam, because he didn't need a house. His house was his body. It was waterproof, soundproof, burglar-proof, everything. It was after the fall that, the house needed iron rods and all, burglar-proof and all that. But God made it all-conditioned gear, AC engine. There was an all-conditioned gear. He was supposed to carry his house everywhere he went. That's why the new creature, you see, people say there are mansions in heaven and all that. When you go, it's not true. It's not true. Else it will contradict the revelation of Adam. God never built a house for Adam. Adam's house was his body. And you don't believe it. That's why God molded the house first, and he put the man inside the house. Yeah, so there was nothing like, after man fell, he was trying to, imitate whatever God has done. So we built houses for houses. We wear clothes on clothes. Everything is being, there is confusion all over the place. So it's good to fellowship with the saints of God, not to be in the house of God, because we are the house of God. Wherever you go, you carry this house. Your spirit is the house. It's not this body I'm talking about. But the first man was a humus man, so this was his body. But the new man, your spirit is the house. You get me? That's why God lives in our spirit. Of course, there is our real clothes are waiting for us. It's there. The glorified body is waiting for us. But now, the true temple of God is us. It's not a physical building anymore. That was the Old Testament. They were building tents and all those stuff. Then there's the holy place, holies of holies, and it all had to be made in the type of the new man who was coming. And how many of us have brains here? You have a brain. Have you seen it before? Yet you believe you have a brain. Amazing. And yet you find people asking that, prove God's word to me. Ask him if he's seen his brain before. Yeah, he believes he has one. And you want to see God. Say, show me God. We all believe we have a brain, right? We all know we have a mind. Who was I telling yesterday that the brain and the mind are not the same thing? The brain is the physical thing. That day when we split your head open, that funny thing you see. That's the brain, that's the physical thing. But then the mind is what makes your brain relevant. The brain expresses the mind, which is invisible. Do you get what I'm saying? The brain expresses the mind, which is invisible. The mind, you don't see it. That's why when there is something wrong with the physical mind, it cannot give the full expression. No, when something is wrong with the physical brain, it cannot give a full expression of the mind, which is invisible. For example, if you have a radio at home and the radio is faulty, you realize it's difficult to get reception. Does that mean the radio station that you are receiving reception from has issues? No, it's your gadget which is faulty, so it's not able to receive good signals. But signals are going on all right. Everything is smooth, but you have an issue with yours because the gadget is faulty. See? So the mind is what you don't see. It's that invisible reality. But then the brain is the physical thing. How many of us have emotions? Have you seen it before? But you know it is real, right? You know it is real. And the body is the gadget that expresses the emotions. So when you are sad, it shows on your body, right? It begins to show in your attitude. But have you seen sadness before? Have you seen sadness before? So how do you know that you are sad? It is expressed in your body. See, so the body is the gadget that expresses the invisible reality, which is what? Your emotions. I'm arriving at something. Have you seen your imagination before? But you believe you have imagination. Right, good. The imagination is a sub of the mind. The sub of the mind. You are able to imagine because you have a mind. You are able to remember because you have a mind. Without imaginations, you can't remember anything. Without imagination, you can't remember anything. Right? So you can imagine because you have a mind. Good. Now, God uses the imagination, and then the enemy also uses the imagination. God uses the imagination to remind us of His word, of who we are, of who He is. Satan also uses imagination sometimes to, make us conscious of fear. You get me? Of failure, of defeat. So dreams are a sub of the imagination too. God can use dreams to remind you of things. You see, He said He will send you the Holy Ghost. So Jesus said He will remind you of all the things that I have told you, or He will bring to your remembrance. So there are times that God uses the imagination through dreams to make you aware of some things. I can remind you about something, and there are times you get reminded of something from your mind. Are you aware of that? You just be there and you're like, hey, the food is on fire, I need to go in. But nobody told you. There are times you'll be told, hey, you have food on fire. You say, hey. Even without imagination, when I tell you food is on fire, you can't remember anything. It's because you have an imagination. So when I say food is on fire, you are able to remember that you put food on fire. Right? And then yourself, the mind on its own can bring things to your remembrance. And then I said, God also brings things to our remembrance through the mind, sometimes through dreams, sometimes through pictures, sometimes through thoughts. Throughout the night, I prayed, and after praying, I slept. And I had a dream. And when I woke up, I started to meditate on the dream, and then I go and study it. And in the dream, there were some guys, some evil guys. When I say evil, not demonic, people with evil mind. And they have plotted evil against a certain guy. So they were waiting for him. They were like armed robbers. They had guns and stuff. So they were waiting for the guy. It was a building, and they were waiting for the guy just around the corner. So I went ahead, and then I met the guy first. He was holding something. I don't know whether it was a basket, but I think he had something they wanted to take. So I just got to him, and then I didn't want them to see that I was cautioning the guy. So I just said, they will attack you. And I just moved on. So the guy became aware that, hey, something bad is going to happen. Then, he quickly acted. So it seems the guy saw that, how could this guy have moved unless the one who passed by him gave him a warning? So I quickly walked away. And then I went to sit somewhere, and there were about 2 guys there. And then one of the guys had a gun, so he ran. And the funny thing is, when I got there, I picked the stone. Because I knew something, I'll be attacked. So I quickly picked the stone. And then I went to sit down, waiting. And then the guy thought that he was looking for me, and then he saw me. And then, do you know how he recognized that I had done something wrong? Because I took a stone. It meant that I knew that I had done something wrong and I was going to be attacked. So I was going. So that was how he realized that, hey, then he confirmed I was the one. So he was coming to me, and then I just dropped the stone. It's like suddenly I became conscious that I don't need a stone to deal with this guy. He had a gun. What am I going to use a stone for? You know? So I said, on the ground in the name of Jesus. Then he got paralyzed. So he was lying down. I'll tell you why I'm saying this. And then another scene also came. It was still connected. I saw one guy, I know him. But I don't think he was the real representation of the dream. It will be somebody else, whom I also know. But in the dream, the guy began to swell. Again, he was bloating. He was swelling. You could tell that somebody who was sick, and it was going to manifest in death. It's like he's swelling. And I was there. So I laid hands on him and I began to pray for him, and nothing was happening. You know, I was praying but nothing. So suddenly I got angry. I said, in the name of Jesus, I rebuke the sickness in the name of Jesus. And then he suddenly began to let me use the word shrink. He started going back to his normal condition. And a lot of people were there. So they witnessed it, and they also witnessed the guy with the gun issue, and then they all began to applaud. Let me explain something to you. I realized when I woke up, in the dream, when I became conscious that something bad was going to happen, I tried to help myself from the flesh. You know, self-effort. I was trying to do something about it with my own strength. That was why I picked the stone. But amazingly, the stone was not going to help me. He says, is it 2 Samuel, is it 2 verse 9? He says, for by strength shall no man prevail. Let's go there. Either first or it's 2:9. I'm very sure of that. But either first or second, it's still somewhere we do. Let's check it. Maybe I'll take in a different version so that you would understand it better. This is King James, so it's a bit, you know. I think this was Hannah's song. It was a song Hannah sang when the Lord gave him Samuel. Hey, where are you? Yeah, I think no. It will be first. Good. He says he guards the step of his faithful ones while the wicked are made silent in darkness. He says he grants the request of the one who prays. He blesses the ear of the righteous. Indeed. Did you realize that everything that was said before the indeed, it was God who was doing it? Listen. He says he guards. Who is the he? God. He says he guards the step of the faithful one whilst the wicked are made silent in darkness. He grants the request of the one who prays. He blesses the ear of the one who is righteous. They said, indeed, it is not by strength that a person prevails. He made it clear that everything that the person was receiving there was God who was doing it. So after he was advising the person, don't try to do it for yourself. It will fail. Rather, let it be he, and not you. Because if it is you, for by strength shall no man prevail. It means for by strength no man will win. Jeremiah said, cursed is the cursed is he who trusts in the arm of flesh. All he meant was that cursed is the one who if we say curse, it's not taking an egg and no. A curse is anything that would not make progress. It's that simple. So he says, if you trust in the arm of flesh, if you trust in man has a limit. Man's strength has boundaries. He will fail you. And that's a curse. Because you will not get the desired result you want. So he says, curse is the one who trusts in the arm of flesh. He's talking about physical strength. And I realized that as I took the stone, my trust was now in what? Physical strength. My result was going to be of the flesh. And I was definitely going to be at the losing end. But suddenly in the dream, I just remembered that I don't need a stone. I don't need a stone. So when I woke up, I realized that the Lord was communicating something to me. He was reminding me of who I really am. He was reminding me of the strength available for me in Him. He was reminding me of how I should respond to situations when I find myself in one. It's not just, listen, dreams that reveal the gospel to you, they are not just dreams. God is making you aware of realities. Do you get what I'm saying? Listen, God is making, don't get up and say it's just a dream. Oh, and then you are excited about what you were doing in the dream. When you wake up, you are supposed to relate that. It is the Holy Ghost reminding you. I don't know what you dream about, but if they are graceful dreams, they are real. The Holy Ghost is reminding you of who you really are. Probably your thoughts are contrary. So in dreams, God is reminding you that, hey, this is who you really are. Maybe you are struggling with fees being paid. It's become a worry to you. You've even taken it into dreams. You see yourself being sacked. And then, maybe in the dream, suddenly, supernaturally, your fees were paid. In the dream. God is trying to remind you that your supply is of Him. It is your source. So, don't worry about how this fees will get paid. He's trying to tell you that, He says, for my God shall supply all you. He's trying to remind you that your source and your supply is not physical. It is He, God Himself, supernaturally. So you don't just wake up and then you act like it's a dream and it ends there. What do? You begin to meditate on the reality that God is my supply. Whatever it is, He says, casting all your cares upon Him, for He cares. God is trying to remind you in the dream that He cares for you. By the Holy Ghost, He's bringing to your remembrance that He cares for you. So I'm making you aware of some things, because most of us have had wonderful dreams, glorious dreams. We wake up and then it ends there. It ends there. It's like I have dreamt, I have woken up, I'm happy. Sometimes you might tell one or two people and then that's all. No. I told you it's the mind that will remember things. So God uses the mind through imaginations to remind you. You sleep, He doesn't sleep. So when you are asleep, He, the one awake, is still reminding you about issues, about things, about who you are, about the results He has. He says, I know the plans that I have for you. He says, there are plans to do you good, not to harm you. And plans has got to do with what? Future. So sometimes in sleeping, God reminds you of the plans He has for you. So don't just wake up and then I'm not the dream kind of people. There are people, their lives are virtually governed by dreams. Virtually, whether good or bad. They slept and they dreamt that something happened at their shop. That day, no work. They are sitting home. No work. No work that day because they dreamt that something happened at their shop. He's going to travel. He dreamt that there was an accident. No travel. Their lives are virtually governed by dreams. He's either dreaming or he's looking for someone to interpret the dreams for him. No wonder people have dream ministry. They have books. They have books with dreams. If you dream that it is this, it is that. If you dream that you were walking and you sense cobwebs, it is dream. All sorts of stuff. But I'm talking about dreams according to the gospel. God reminds you. God reminds you. So, you see, God was reminding me that I am indestructible. That I don't need physical weapons to deal with physical men. He's trying to remind me I'm a supernatural being. I need to function from the realm of the spirit. So if somebody shows up, if we are having a meeting and somebody shows up, brother, you should know what to expect. You should know what to expect. You should know what to expect. If some people show up, bring your phones and you should know what to expect. These things are real, I'm telling you. Hey, you said where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, I am there in their midst. So you were saying Jesus was in your midst and Amobes came and robbed you with Jesus in the meeting. No, you see, we are just religious, so most of the things we say, we don't believe it. You say where 2 or 3, we've met for honor, we are not even 2 or 3. 30 to 40. Because 30 to 40 people have died. And then I'm not the show. I bring your phone, then everybody's with Jesus also in the meeting. We don't believe the word of God. We don't believe the word of God. Let's an armed robber or an armed metal show up. And I realized that after I had demonstrated the word of God, people began to clap. Not for me, but it is real. See, they could not relate to the reality of the things we stand here and we talk about. That is not just a story. I hadn't preached to anybody, but they were I had not preached anything. God hasn't only asked us to proclaim them. Proclaim means to announce. You can announce through words or actions. That sometimes somebody shouldn't tell you he's angry with you. Just by the action alone, you can tell that this person is angry with me. He didn't say anything. So when we were asked to proclaim the gospel, it means by words and by actions. By words and by actions. He says no weapon, no weapon. No, he didn't say no physical weapon. He didn't say no spiritual weapon. He says no weapon. Physical, spiritual, dream, visions, no weapon fashioned against to prosper. Right? So, if we are having a meeting and somebody shows up with a weapon, and the person tries to intimidate us with a weapon, he says no weapon fashioned against you. It's not supposed to work. If most of you here, I know you think you believe the things I say, but really. But if we are to have a meeting and another robber shows up and he dies in the name of Jesus, from that day your receiving of my message, you will not receive. I'm telling you. Maybe you receiving. I have to preach sometimes. Sometimes there are some of you. It's sometimes after a year or two, then you begin to catch some things I'm saying. But just one encounter demonstrating the life God has called us into, your whole perception about that message will change. And for some of you, that's what you need, so you will get it. For some of you, you will get it. You will have an occasion to see some demonstrations. Not church demonstration. No, I'm not talking about where we'll find ourselves in it. Some have seen some things. Those who are a bit close have seen one or two things. So that's why sometimes they receive what I say in a certain way. But for most of you, it's like every time it's behind the pulpit and you are. But I know God will grant the opportunity. God will grant the opportunity. So that you will see that the gospel is not just mere words. He says what? It's a demonstration of what? Power. So the kingdom of God is not about meat and drink. You know what meat and drink is? It's flesh. It's about demonstration of power. And for some, we think when they say demonstration of power, you are in church and you are catching the bread, you are falling. No. That's a manifestation. We are talking about demonstration when you live a life of absolute power. When you are in charge, everything around you is wrong, but you are right. Everything around you is wrong, but you are right. They wonder what kind of person. They said, Jesus, what manner of man? What manner? What kind? What species? What genre of man is this? It is the sea chaos. The man was sleeping. He was lying down asleep. Not that he didn't care. He was asleep. Do you know why? He was conscious of some of the things I'm talking to you about. He knew that no weapon fashioned against him, whether on sea or on land. No matter how the waves move, he knew that the conclusion could not be disastrous to him. So when he woke up to stop the winds and the storm, it was not for him, it was for them. They needed physical evidence. He didn't need it. He could have slept throughout. And the boat cannot sink. If the boat even sinks, Jesus will still be lying on top of the water. Did he demonstrate it? Did he walk on water? He walked on water. He was trying to let them know that nothing physical, no matter how complicated it is, could define the end of who is of God. It's not possible. Sometimes when you call me and you tell me some things, the answer I give you is for your sake. That's not the kind of answer I'm supposed to give you. But it's for your sake. It's just to make you feel okay. Because I tell you the true stuff. If Jesus, I told them, don't worry, nothing will happen. He went back to sleep. He won't have peace. So he stopped it for their sake. So sometimes the answers we give, it's for your sake. But we really know that no matter what is going on, it cannot define how you will end or the result you will get. It cannot define it. But sometimes you call me, I should pray for you about something. It's not prayer you need. I just pray for your sake so that you feel okay. But it's not prayer. I know that whatever you are going through, it cannot define the conclusion that you are the healed of God. I just, sometimes you do that too. It's like a child. So it's okay. When you say you just want the child to, and then the child will stop making all the noise. This morning, I had iron, and Marie's clothes were there. It's not the type you iron. And she was shouting, "That my dress, iron my dress." It didn't need iron. And I said no, so I started having, we're exchanging words, but I said it's okay. There's nothing wrong. I don't know what happened. I had unplugged it. It was the iron was not even an iron anymore in the sense of iron. I just took it and I passed it. And she was happy, and I just did what will make her feel okay. But the dress did not really help. That's how sometimes we have babies in Christ. So sometimes, you just, the person feels okay. So when you see some things, things that conform to the word of God about who you are and about the gospel of grace, don't just wake up, stay your mind on it, meditate on it. Remind yourself again of it. You are awake, but you are seeing the pictures now. Wake up and then see the dream again. And see yourself doing the thing. Think, when I began to think on it, then I started, that's when I had the understanding that, you see, when I took the stone, I was trying to do something with my own strength. But then later, I was reminded that I don't need a stone. It's physical men who need physical objects. I'm a spirit being. My source of strength is spiritual. So stay your mind. Whatever you are doing, whatever dreams and visions God gives you, whether it's about business, whether it's about the academia, whatever it is, whether it's about marriage. Sometimes I don't know. I just sense that there are some here. When you sleep, you have a glorious. You see your marriage, how awesome it will be. You see your children, the family, the man. It looks like it's a telenovela. It is real. I'm not saying challenges won't come, but it is real. Because God's real intention for marriage is not to bring two people together, for them to torment each other. So that there will be companionship. So that they will demonstrate the love of God, the kindness of God, the gentleness of God. So that the virtues of God will be revealed in the family. Because God is the real origin of family. So when He created man had to replicate what was of heaven. So God also wanted man to have a family of his own. Because God had a heaven, a kingdom of his own. He's giving man his own kingdom. He wanted man to also have a family of his own.